October 20th. I just finished meditating. It was there was the red highlight, but then it was the purple. The violet came through very brightly, and then there's slight movement. I was trying to set the intention of like, show me a yes, show me a yes, show me a no, because that's what my mom does when she does the magnet thing. When she does the shaking of the foot, I asked her, I'm like, what do you do with that? And then she's like, I tell your body to show me a yes, show me a yes, and then she stops, and then the body will shift, and then like one foot will be more out or whatnot, and then she'll say, show me a no, show me a no, and she'll keep doing that, and then it'll kind of even out, but she'll kind of like do it a couple times to make sure, and then she asks certain questions like, is there a blockage in the head space? And then, you know, she'll do the shaking, and then however it lands. And so she's done it on a few people, and then she says, okay, well, the blockage is in this area, and you know, she uses the magnet, she said, so the magnets, the polar, so like she'll put one magnet here, one magnet here, so what she measures is the pH, the acidity in the organs. And she said it's often not talked about, but each organ has its own pH level, I guess. And so when there's a blockage, it's because there's an imbalance. And so the magnets will kind of help to pull wherever it's more dense or where it's more condensed to balance it out. I'm like, well, that totally makes sense. So that's what she does. So I was setting the intention. I'm like, okay, show me a yes, right? Because I connected it to the whole pendulum thing where it's like, show me, you know, if I do this, this is a yes. If I do this, this is a no. And there's that, you know, people will say, oh, you moved it. Well, yeah, it's like we're constantly vibrating beings. So we're going to move it in the way that we are meant to move it. So anyways, in my meditation, I was like, show me a yes. And it took a while, but then I thought I saw this, but then it started doing something else. I'm like, I'm confused. So then I'm like, well, show me a no. And I don't know if it's just where I'm at, and then I said, okay, well then show me what you need to show me, right? Because then I thought, well, maybe I'm not meant to know. Like maybe it's more of, this is not where it's not necessarily like a, you know, because sometimes, because that was what I realized too, is that sometimes you don't get the answer right away because you're not meant to. You're supposed to wait. Because I thought about it. I thought about this fire sign. And when I went to bed asking the universe, why was he uneasy? Why was he uneasy? Show me why. And then I got nothing. And it wasn't until after he responded that I had the dream. And I was sitting with it. I'm like, well, why? Why was I not given the answer in that moment? Why wait until after he responds? And then I realized it, and I was telling my sister-in-law, I said, it's free will. It's free will. He had the opportunity to speak the truth, because that was the last comment I made in the sense of like, I put it out there, how he's going to respond to this, right? So the universe was waiting. Will he speak the truth, right? Will he speak up and tell me that he's dating someone else, or that he's not interested, right? Or that, you know, he's too busy with work. But he didn't. The universe was waiting to see if he would do it on his own. And when he didn't respond with that, that's when I got the dream that night, where I had this intuitive like, I don't like this feeling that he's hiding something. He's not saying something. And that's when, and then after that was when I confronted him about it. I said, you know, the silence speaks loudly when you know how to listen. And I thought about what you weren't saying in your message. And then it wasn't until after that, you know, he admitted what I already knew. So, even though I spoke to try to set the intention, it's because I asked a follow-up question. And I got nothing. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not supposed to know. Not now anyways. But anyways, so those waves. There was slight movement up here. And then the corner one, the brush stroke was, there was intensity, but it wasn't like a dark intensity. It was just like just, yeah, doing its thing. That's what I felt like. Oh, it's just doing its thing. And then I felt it both sides, but it felt like they were both doing their thing. Like it wasn't something connected. And then it was like it fed a little bit into both sides, like that before. And there was another one. Dang it, should have started with that first. It's like that. Oh, it was that there was this feeling of flow. And then it felt like it was more, it wasn't like, it felt like I was more in it, if that makes sense. Like it was like over my face almost. So it's not like it's like just, you know, I would see it like just kind of in front of me. I'm still in it, but it's in front of me. This one was like, it felt like it was like I was in it. Yeah. That's all. Just want to speak to that. I wanted to show some of these cards too. Tomorrow I'm going to the shop here in Claremont. It's called Kindred Spirits. I'll include the link. But some people are afraid of tarot cards, or they have an image of what they are. So it didn't dawn on me that some people have never seen tarot cards before. I know I showed like my first deck, but this one really called out to me. It's called the Lightseers. It's really pretty, and I think I've shared it before. But the images are so beautiful. Like it's just so vibrant and colorful, and like it's just, you know, it's just, the art is just wonderful. This one's Leo, strength, patience, temperance. I like this one too. This one's really pretty, the Queen of Pentacles. Then there's the Lovers. Six of Cups usually means someone from your past, or a past life soulmate. Nine of Wands. Just, I love them. They're just so beautiful. And so it's like there's a lot of variety with tarot cards and how you can use them, and I just wanted to show what they look like. Yeah, for those of you that don't know or that think it's all like evil stuff, like it's actually really beautiful. Very beautiful art, very symbolic art. But this one is one of my favorite decks. So, anyways, anywho, just wanted to share that. And that's it. My waves. Bye. Hi. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience, and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So